Cyn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Today's video is in the sign of fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, if you would like to book a reading, please look down in the description box. It will be linked down below. If you do want to shop with me as well, I do sell spiritual goods online. It will also be linked down below as well. Now, I do monthly rituals on my Patreon, so please sign up for my Patreons. The prices are very reasonable and you will get your rituals every single month. Now, the deck that I'm going to be using today is my personal deck. I finally got some in stock, so now I will be using my deck moving forward because I was using the Rider-Waite deck. The deck is Divine Feminine Tarot deck. This is my personal deck. It is full of melanin women and men. So I'm gonna start with the reading. I do like to shuffle on camera. If that's an issue for you, I'm sorry. But I like to shuffle on camera. So this is for the collective February 2022 in the sign of fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what comes out for fire. Please check out the other elements as well. I did upload air, water, and earth on my channel, and I will link it up below so you guys can have easy access to it as well. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right. So the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to pull out cards. So you got the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Moon, Death, and the Ace of Wands. So this is the energies or collective energy for February 2022. So for fire, I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are kind of isolating yourself. I am seeing that you guys are mainly focused on your finances. You also may be possibly hiding your finances. Some of you may be hiding the fact that you're seeking help. So this can be as far as like therapy. This can be like maybe counseling or talking to someone, trying to get your feelings out there. So I am seeing that you may be possibly hiding that or not wanting people to know any of your business. Now I am seeing that there is going to be some sort of endings in your life as well. And I do feel like there needs to be some sort of ending so that there can be some sort of a rebirth. Now, I am seeing that you may be possibly ending things with a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Pisces or Scorpio. I'm seeing that someone is deciding to walk away from a situation because they may have felt like they didn't they didn't have any reward, or there may have been something about someone may have been planting some sort of seeds, but it did not bear any fruit. So I am seeing that someone probably poured a lot into someone, or there may have been some sort of an investment that was made, but I'm seeing that there was some a poor return on that investment. Now I am seeing that a lot of you are taking a lot of chances as well. There may be some sort of opportunity coming in for you since the Ace of Wands is here. Now I am seeing that you guys are being a lot more impulsive, or you guys are making some sort of like cutthroat decision. There is a decision that does need to be made. Either you have to make that decision or someone around you has to make some sort of decision. I am seeing that you guys are holding on to a lot of secrets as well, or maybe possibly holding on to a lot of feelings, not wanting people, again, wanting people to know what you're thinking or possibly feeling as well. I'm also seeing that you guys have been doing a lot of daydreaming. You also may be doing a lot of, getting a lot of messages or signs and synchronicities or spiritual downloads during your sleep. And I am seeing that you guys are going within. So there is something about you having to kind of shed some sort of old belief systems that you may have been possibly trying to hold on to. Okay, so I feel like after some sort of ending, there's going to be a sense of renewal. This can be a renewal of self-love. I'm seeing that someone may be going through some sort of purification process. Maybe someone is also going to the beach and they're cleansing their aura. Or someone may be possibly taking some sort of spiritual bath or trying to just kind of cleanse their energy. Hopefully you guys can see the cards. Let me move back just a bit. So I feel like someone may be possibly cleaning their aura, or someone may be possibly trying to rid themselves of some sort of energy that they may have been attached to. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of air energy around you. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. I do feel like you're making some sort of decision about your finances. There may be possibly some sort of new opportunity coming into your life financially. I am seeing that there may be some sort of new job opportunity, or there may be some sort of sense of a promotion or some sort of pay increase. It does require you to be a little bit more vocal. So I don't know if you guys are not speaking up for yourself, or you guys are not really not wanting to rock the boat when it comes to your job. So I feel like most of you have to speak up for something that you really, really want. I am also seeing that emotionally you can also have a hard time getting out exactly whatever it is that you're thinking or feeling. I do feel like you guys like to hold on to a lot of things. Maybe possibly it can kind of like fester within. So it is saying for you to kind of like get all of those feelings that you may be harboring within, and to kind of release them in some sort of positive way. That's why I said in the beginning, I don't know if you guys are seeking therapy or someone may be around you seeking therapy, but I'm seeing that someone is trying to get what they're thinking or feeling out. So I feel like there is a little bit of like venting. You may be venting to someone. This can be even like family members or friends, but there's a little bit of venting there. Yes, I'm seeing hiding finances. Hiding finances, maybe stashing away finances as well. I'm also seeing that there is a little bit of like in having confidence and a lack of confidence as well when it comes to your finances. I do feel like you're going to have enough to supplement your lifestyle, or you're going to be independent, but I feel like sometimes your mind may be sometimes self-sabotaging the experiences that you're supposed to be having on earth. So I feel like spiritually, not even spiritually, but more so like mentally, you can be self-sabotaging yourself, or you may be talking your way out of things. So you may be seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. So there is like you having to change your mindset. And I am seeing that some of you are also planning on some sort of trip. This trip is somewhere hot. So it may be like an island or anything of that sort, but I'm seeing someone is deciding to take to some sort of trip. I'm seeing someone like in a field. So it may be like even like Jamaica, or, you know, I'm seeing a large field full of flowers, or a large field full of greenery. So there is a little bit of vacation on the horizon, or you may be planning some sort of trip. These cards are new, so they're a bit stiff. And if you do want to buy this deck, it is linked down below in my shop. So let's see. Okay. Okay, some of you or someone around you is overindulging. I'm seeing that someone may be possibly drinking too much, or someone may be possibly overindulging in some sort of substances. So someone is having to be careful with their drinking. I'm also seeing that someone needs to confront someone around them that may be possibly drinking too much. Maybe someone is not really saying anything, but by not saying anything, you're also enabling someone. So someone may be possibly trying to hide the fact that they're drinking as well, or hide the fact that they are overindulging. And I am also seeing that this is like you possibly kind of being very oblivious to what may be possibly going on around you. Spirit may be trying to show you something, but I feel like you may be possibly trying to ignore it for whatever reason, because I feel like you are not wanting to confront something that may be possibly going on with you or someone who may be possibly around you. So there is some sort of energy that can feel like a burden, or there's an energy around you that may feel like it's a lot to take in. This may be someone that is needing to go through some sort of transformation. This can also be a codependent energy that may be attached to you as well. Okay, so there may be someone that wants to move things forward. If you're single, there may be someone that may be possibly coming in to pursue you, wanting to move things forward. But I am going to say that this person is being very deceptive. I'm also seeing that it is saying something about you having to change the light in your car. There may be a light that has come on in your car that you're having to kind of like get checked. So this may be like some sort of oil change, or there's something that a light on your car that is needing your attention. Now it is saying for you to use your intuition, because you may be possibly looking for some sort of answers, or maybe possibly looking for some sort of opinions or advice or validation exterior to you. And it is saying that you really don't need to do that, because the answers that you need are already within you. And it is saying that you have to trust yourself or to lean on your intuition. I do feel like sometimes you may feel like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, what does that even mean to follow my intuition? But it is saying that for you to kind of like trust yourself. There's a need for you to trust yourself. But I feel like someone, or if you fire signs, have a hard time trusting yourselves. Now there is also like maybe possibly you may feel like someone is not being honest with you, like someone may be possibly in a third party situation or a love triangle. It's a lot of cards. Someone may be but if someone is in a third party, or someone is having an affair that's supposed to be in a relationship, I feel like that's coming out. So there is going to be some sort of exposure. Someone's going to be exposed of their lying, cheating ways. And I do feel like there's going to be some sort of renewal with that information coming out. Because the Justice card is here, I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of balance that's going to be restored. But it is saying for you to kind of get all the information, all of the answers, using your logic and your intuition before making some sort of decision, because you're going to be faced with some sort of decision. I feel like a lot of you are, if you're in a relationship, I feel like a lot of you are deciding to separate or divorce. A lot of cards. Yeah, someone is deciding to kind of let go. And maybe because someone is feeling like they are not getting what they feel is owed to them. So someone may feel like they are inadequate, or someone is feeling like the other person isn't kind of giving them what they want. There's a lack of, someone feels like something is missing in a relationship. If you're single, I do feel like you may feel like you don't have enough. This can be financially, emotionally, mentally. You may be trying to compare yourself to people who are around you that may be possibly doing well as far as their love life, you know, as far as their finances. So there is a sense of comparing with you. Now I am seeing that there is you, again, having to make some sort of decision, and maybe possibly with that Scorpio. So it is possibly a water sign. I'm seeing that you're taking your time though with making this decision, but I feel like once you make up your mind, you're kind of stubborn. You're just like, no, I finally made up my mind. This is it. So there is, sorry guys, my camera died. So I am seeing that once you made up some sort of decision, you're just going through with it. You're not going to let anyone kind of deter you from the decision that you've already made. I'm also seeing that there is someone around you that's being very emotional about a decision that you're going to be making. Again, I see that there is a sense of like letting go of someone. That's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Yes. Sorry, my card fell on the floor. That's a lot of cards, but I'll take them. Yeah, I feel like someone is also like being very cautious of their feelings. Someone may be also hiding how they're feeling as well. You may be possibly trying to ignore someone if someone is trying to restore balance, or want someone wanting to kind of like fix things or make some sort of amends. I do feel like, again, someone is just interested or dissatisfied with a relationship or how the relationship is going. So I do feel like someone is deciding to kind of just let it go or just go in a different direction. Now it is again saying that you do need to purify yourself or go through some sort of purification. Again, I'm seeing a lot of traveling for you as well. Again, the Justice card is at the bottom of the deck. So there is something about like something is going to be revealed, and there is going to be some sort of resurrection. There also may be someone who feels like they have unfinished business, but I feel like the other, again, the Devil showed up. This is someone who has a lot of heavy energy. A lot of heavy energy. I feel like someone is trying to kind of cut someone off that they may feel is very toxic or maybe possibly draining. But I feel like the other person doesn't want to leave the other person alone because they may feel codependent to that person. Maybe it's a false sense of security, a false sense of stability, but someone feels like they're being used because of that. Yes, someone is sticking to their guns. Someone may have found out that they were in a third-party situation. Someone is also not falling into temptation very quickly. Maybe maybe you kind of fell into someone's temptation. Maybe maybe possibly fell in too easily because someone apologized. It's like your fault. You're not willing to kind of like succumb to how you feel anymore, because you're just like, every time I forgive you, something always happens, or there's something keeps repeating itself over and over again. Again, it's saying for you to trust your intuition, to use your intuition regarding this person. Okay. And I'm also saying that you're also having to recover from a heartbreak or some sort of an emotional disappointment with this person. Look how beautiful that card is. Yeah. I feel like you're being also very bossy, very stubborn, not really wanting to hear as well. You may be also trying to just focus on yourself or pouring more into yourself because you feel like, I can't pour from an empty cup, so I gotta put myself first. I'm getting a Taraji P. Henson meme that keeps going around. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. That is what's going on. Someone is deciding to put themselves first, and I feel like someone is just deciding that they have to kind of make sure that they are good in order to pour into other people. I feel like someone is also tired of pouring into other people too. It's just like, dang, I keep pouring myself into these people, but it's not being reciprocated. And this can be with family, this can be with friends. I just feel like there's going to be a new take on something that may be coming up for you. Again, I am seeing that there's some sort of travel. You may unexpectedly decide to travel out of nowhere. Just, I may, you know what, forget this, I'm gonna just leave. And you may just automatically just spontaneously book a trip and just decide to leave. You may decide to go with friends. You may decide to go alone. but I am seeing that there is like deciding spontaneously to just walk away or to go away. And I am also seeing that there is like you having to kind of like overcome or heal from some sort of like childhood trauma that you may have experienced when you were a child. A lot of you are trying or have scratched the surface on trying to heal from that, but I feel a lot of you have not. You may be afraid of what can come up. So there's something about like you having to go into the abyss and kind of work through those issues. But I feel like some or most of you are kind of afraid of what can come up to the surface. So I feel like you guys are just like, okay, well, I've done enough. I'm only gonna go this much, or I'm only gonna dig this much. I'm only gonna heal this much. So there is a little bit of you having to kind of dig a little bit. Sorry guys, my camera got too hot. Oh my God, fire signs. What is going on with y'all readings? Like my camera's like having like technical difficulties. This never really happens. I'm gonna clarify the last card, which is the Ace of Wands, and then I'll let you guys go. Yeah, there's a breakup, there's a separation, there's a divorce. I feel like you also you may be hiding this from people because you're still wanting to put on that illusion or facade that you're in a relationship, or that you're still secured, or that you still have something. But I feel like that's crumbling. There's going to be some sort of crack and some sort of surfacing, and there's going to be something that's going to come out. So if you're hiding the fact that you are separated, or you're hiding the fact that you are going through a separation, I do feel like there's going to be some sort of news that's going to come out about that. And I am seeing that this is also you being very bossy when it comes to your finances. Maybe a lot of you are bosses, or a lot of you have businesses, and I just feel like you guys are being very bossy. And there's nothing wrong with being bossy when you have your own business, because I do have my own business and I am a little bossy, and I can be a bitch when it comes to business. But I feel like a lot of you are being very bossy and just wanting things now. And I do feel like there needs to be some sort of patience. Definitely needs to be some sort of patience. And if you are dealing with that fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I do feel like there's going to be you being independent from a fire sign. So again, I'm seeing a lot of solo energy, fire sign. A lot of you are going to decide to kind of just like be alone and kind of work on yourself, or just like pour more into you, is what I'm seeing for the collective of the February 2022. So this is pretty much all that I'm seeing for fire sign. If you would like to book a reading, it'll be linked down below. If you do want to shop with me, it'll also be linked down below if you want to get your hands on my deck. Also, I do rituals on my Patreon, monthly rituals. So if you want to sign up for that, I will link that down below for you guys as well. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys in another video, and yes.